Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Utah Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, the Los Angeles Clippers will come into town. And then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road to play the Nuggets in Denver.
And that game against the Suns, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
REMIX! Had to cut off that damn schedule, man. Don't nobody care about the schedules, man. We're going back to the Curry era.
It's an interesting matchup here, Clark, especially in the backcourt.
Well, you've got guards that can do a little bit of everything. They pass it, they score it, they can control and manage tempo. I think it makes for a very entertaining game.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Trailblazers. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Muscala, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Favors comes in for Paul Millsap. Burks, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Darren Williams.
I don't like being put in the corner, you bastards.
Schroeder finds Hayward. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 6 points for Gordon Hayward.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Porzingis with a screen on Schroeder. McCollum looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So
it was going in anyway.
The block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
For the Trailblazers, Craig Monroe. He's checked in for Plumlee. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And Al Harrington subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Schroeder against McCollum. Schroeder dishes to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Bailed you out.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up with the
Off the
Portland
bench.
Trailblazers. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Monroe sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. 5 on the clock. Kleber with a screen on Schroeder. Here's McCollum. And a little luck that time, but it drops. McCollum's got 9.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
Schroeder against McCollum. Now here's Schroeder. Nothing on the board. And that one's good by Favors.
Oh, that's a big
man roll to the basket
by Favors. Commits to his inside shot and finds a way to get by the
down in the paint.
Monroe with a screen on Schroeder. To the middle. And it's blocked. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Come on.
Pass to Favors. Harrington on the double team.
Golly, you can shoot.
Here's Muscala. Hayward outside. The 3-ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Jazz lead by 3. And
I'll turn the possessions down.
Of the second quarter in just a moment.
The score was getting way too high. Like 99 to like 91 in the damn third quarter. I don't want to get that.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter.
Who that?
And a closer look here at
Tell me in the chat.
breakdown for the
Whose song is that?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to
It's
great.
a party,
For a good
party,
shot, making
party.
an extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top
They need
of
private
that,
party
they've been
song on
asserting
here.
themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Jazz, Muscala, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Favors comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Korver in for Darren Williams. Porzingis finds Batum. Favors against Porzingis.
That's bullshit, bro.
The basket. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
A towering presence inside. I mean, buckets like this make it easy to be excited about Porzingis' future.
Favors with a screen on Batum.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute.
Need something to drink. Give me some juice.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the
Blending is on the game, but they got this on the game.
roll, please.
They added this to the game, but we can't get blended. He better break it. Break. Yeah. Ugly ass. He ain't even coordinated. Look at them damn shoes. Don't even match. Dress your ass. A 4-year-old. Oh, they doing a
Hello
halftime
and
show.
welcome.
Go get me
Before
some
we
juice.
take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
I think for the Jazz, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Jazz.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Crushed them in the second quarter.
One outstanding game from Darren Williams.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Portland making a change here. Monroe's checked in for the Jazz.
He's still maintaining. Why am I in the corner? I don't want to be in the corner.
Here's Muscala, still without a basket. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Favors. Over to the wing. Schroeder outside. 4
Damn
on the
it, you
shot
got my
clock.
way.
18 feet out. Count it. Schroeder's got 6.
Just a case of Schroeder being a little better right there. I mean, that was good defense, but better all.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Here is Lillard. Plumlee with a screen on Schroeder. Lillard, the pass to Plumlee. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Hey, whatever
Cherry
adjustments
picking.
they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
55 seconds left to play in the third. McCollum outside. Pass to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Plumlee with a screen on Schroeder. Lillard bounce pass and stolen by Favors.
And that's how they lose.
6 points for him. Now Favors. He's guarded by Plumlee. Favors passes to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Favors with the dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect
Played you, CJ.
rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Lillard against Schroeder.
Oh, that defense, boy.
Scanning the floor. They need this. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Utah Jazz feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Oh, what the hell was that kind of animation? Why did his body do like that? I got a strong wind was blowing his ass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And in the first 5 seasons after the NBA added the three-pointer, great teams. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
I was in the game at the end.
Anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
And the uniform.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
All right, you know what we got to do first. I had 8 points and a steal. Wait, I didn't even get a rebound? Off the glass. Putting it down hard. Bro, I didn't even get a rebound. So Gordon had 30. Duran. Man, y'all know his name, damn it. God damn, man. Paul Millsap was still 1 for 7. I gave everybody hot. The hell? He had a double-double. Corver had 5 rebounds. Look at Corver. He must have been a small forward. He must have been getting rebounds. He was only 5 for 15. I might have to turn this down a little bit more. The Rudy had 15 rebounds. 4 people didn't even score. Shit, 3 people didn't even shoot the ball. I might have to turn down who shoots the most. A little bit more. Dame had 31. CJ 2 for 7 on 3. Damn, Porzingis 0 for 4 on 3. Golly. My boy Al, that's what I'm going to play as when I play as Portland. Batum was only 2 for 7. Golly. So that didn't help. I gave everybody high, and it still didn't help. They didn't even put Aaron Baines in the game. And I made sure he had minutes. Ricky Shea had 8. He had 2 turnovers, too, though. All right, y'all. Stay tuned. I got to go figure out what the thumbnail's going to be. Stay smart. Stay safe. REMIX.